Hey everybody, welcome back. David Eon and the illustrious Galen aka Galactus joining me this evening in the guest appearance as LPH is unavailable. Actually, she is not well. She is resting right now, so I am on my own. You're stuck with me. I am sorry. But let's take a look at the upcoming events. Firstly, we have on November 5th, that's Saturday, CUSACon coming up in Rome, Georgia. We will very likely be attending the CUSACon, looking at comics and whatever else they have to offer. Following up with that is AugustaCon, which is actually the next day on the 6th, Sunday. AugustaCon, which we've done that one before, comic books, toys, statues, and pop culture. I don't think I'll be walking away with a statue, but you never know. And that's at the Doubletree Hotel in Augusta, Georgia. Then Retro Toy Con. It's going to be busy in November. November 18th through the 20th. Retro Toy Con. And we will very likely be going on the last day, which is Sunday. And then jumping ahead to December, first Saturday of December, December 3rd, from 10 to 3 is the Toy Swap Meet hosted by Retroville, and we always score well at Retroville. If you're in the area, we recommend checking it out. But we'll go ahead and, should we dive in? Yeah, he says we should get started. So we'll go ahead and dive in. We'll start off with Bandai, and Bandai has, that's very elaborate. This is from Digimon, and that's Angel Woman, spelled with two O's, W-O-M-O-N, because of course it's Digimon, so you have to have Angel Woman, not Angel Woman, Angel Woman, which is in the 1/12th scale category. That looks rather eccentric to try to pose. 115 for this. And keep in mind, I'm quoting again suggested retail prices. I know you can find this cheaper if you go to Bandai's website, for example. So shop around. Next up, you got Goku as Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4. That's when he's part ape with the red fur. $60 for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Jumping into Beast Kingdom. Black Adam in their 8-inch Heroes series. So basically 8-inch Heroes, this is the top or pinnacle tier, if you will, of Mego-like action figures. Black Adam is $90. We're going to be seeing a lot of Black Adam stuff. I've heard it's not bad. I haven't seen it though, obviously. And from X06, this is way out of left field for X06, but take a look at this. Thylic Shran, which is, and that actor, I can't think of the actor's name, but he played a lot of characters on the Star Trek television shows. Not the original, but the remaining, you know, like Deep Space Nine. He was the, he was like the Grand Inquisitor, I think, from the Ferengi homeworld. And he played a lot of characters in a bunch of shows, but this one is a character from Star Trek Enterprise, which was the final Star Trek show. Still is, as far as I'm concerned, because the new Star Trek shows are terrible. $215 for Thylic Shran. Go ahead and dive into Funko. Let's just get this over with. Wednesday, from the new Addams Family, 3 Wednesday pops coming out. I wonder how that's going to be. People complained about the way that the characters look, but they actually look like the original comic strips. So I don't know if the appearance of the characters is that far off, honestly. Black Panther, and this is their metallic ones. Regular and like a pewter looking chase. Assassin's Creed video game box edition. Frozen, because we needed another Frozen pop. This is a pop and pin combo. Another Geico limited edition, so this makes 3. This one glows in the dark. And Caraxes from Game of Thrones House of the Dragon. Is anybody watching that? people were pretty pissed at the final season of Game of Thrones, if I remember correctly. And you see there's two versions, a Target Con version and a Warner Brothers version. And then more Pokemon, only at Costco. And this is a 4-pack. 4-pack going to Costco, because, you know, sticker hunters love that stuff. And another 4-pack going to Costco, and it's the Ultimate Princess Celebration Collection. Haven't they made these pops already? I could be wrong. Sometimes it gets fuzzy because they've made so many. And Power of the Galaxy Ray, levitating here, Amazon exclusive. Lion King VHS box commemorative edition going to Amazon. That's not even the shape of a VHS box. Just saying. Another one for Aladdin, because why not? And then one for The Little Mermaid. All Amazon exclusives. And finally, finishing off the villains assortment. You knew that was going to be Ursula. There she is, going to Hot Topic. And more Black Panther Wakanda Forever pops. And a series of keychains. And that kind of looks like Prince. Take the glasses off and they could have made that a Prince. And then Namor on an orca. And Green Lantern from Justice League going to Target only. Matches the Batman that we showed last week, actually. And we'll get out of Funko now. You want to go to Hasbro? He's from Hasbro, so he should have some sort of an affinity, but we'll see. Hasbro, yes, they got away with it with the Christmas stuff, so now you got to deal with Halloween ones. And if they keep selling, they're going to get around to every holiday. There's your Halloween Wookiee Black series for $28. Yeah, keep buying those Christmas ones. They'll have St. Patrick's Day ones next. For Hasbro Legends series, that is the 3 3/4 inch retro Ghost Rider with Hell Cycle. This is what Haslab should have done instead of what they got, which is failing. Is that thing dead yet? I don't think it's going to make it. I know it's not going to make it. $26 for this, though. And it comes in the box. But if they had done this as a Haslab project, it would have sold. Just saying. From Power Rangers, you got the Blue Centurion. This thing is $35 for the Blue Centurion. I think they're in boxes now too, if I'm not mistaken. And then for the same price, you got the Silver Ranger and Silver Cycle, also $35. And they're both 6-inch figures. So how come this is still $35 if you get a bike and the other guy's $35 by himself? Unless I missed something. I could have missed something, you never know. Star Wars, more, and this could be a topic of a discussion all by itself, maybe for a collector's discussion. Has it occurred to anybody else that they're cranking out more action figures aimed at adults now than we ever got as children? Just throwing the question out there. Maybe we should do a discussion on that. What do you think? But here we go, more Black Series. More Black Series. There's your Bespin Security Guard, $16. Ashoka Tano and Grogu in a box. Yeah, that looks terrible. Now I know people don't like the boxes now. $24. Imperial Stormtrooper with a cannon. Also $24. Incinerator Trooper and Grogu. Oh, he comes with Grogu. Isn't that cute? $24. Stormtrooper on a retro card, the Kenner card, $16. Imperial Gunner on a retro card, same price. Yeah, here we go. R2-D2, $16. Artillery Stormtrooper Mandalorian, 18. 18, an extra $2 for that mortar there. And another Bespin security guard, the mustache guy, 16 again. And speaking of Hasbro, the next Haslab project, which is just, look at that, just launched, and they're halfway to their target already. Transformers Generations Haslab Deathsaurus. Deathsaurus, transformable, and you see you're just looking at a prototype there. Obviously, they haven't even colored this thing yet. $180. What is that, limit of 5? Is that usually what they do? They barely put this up. Look, it's got 45, when I took this snapshot, 45 plus days on it still. And they're halfway to their goal. This one will make it. And they've already revealed, because they're moving so quick, the first 2 tiers. Here's 14,000. You get these weapons accessories. And then at 17,000 you get this throne, this stand and this throne for him to sit on. But yeah, people are interested in this. And I think it's only 11 inches tall. 11 inches tall. So that's enough of Hasbro. Mafex, another Spider-Man. Why not? So there's your black suit Spider-Man, your traditional, like, Secret Wars number 8 looking Spider-Man. 3 head sculpts. Although I can't tell the difference between the first 2. just saying. Except that he looks like he has a little bit more of a furrow between his brows, but that's not enough of a difference to warrant an extra head. And then web accessories. This is $115. 12 scale, of course. And from Mediacom, RoboCop, and it's not die cast, it just looks like it is. $100, 12th scale RoboCop 2, and you get the accessory to make it look like when he was hung up for repairs, when they were going to let him die. And then, you know the story. RoboCop 1 and 2 were good. RoboCop 3 was crap. But 1 and 2 were excellent. This is, again, $100. Mediacom also has, from Space Jam, LeBron James. LeBron James. I wonder if the tattoos are accurate. There's an issue with that, seriously, with these athletes and the tattoos and action figures, I've heard. But LeBron James, this is $100, again, 12th scale, mixed media. And he comes with 3 portraits also. 1, 2, 3. Mesco, another intellectual property item. Theodore Sod Cutter, the deluxe edition. There hasn't been a regular edition, so I don't know why he gets to be deluxe. But there you see, it says Gain Green Estates. He's basically a ghoul, I would assume. This is 120. I think it's interesting that there's like 5 portrait, oh, six interchangeable heads with light up feature. Okay. That's a lot for $120. Multiple hands, 3 choices of hats, 2 top hats and a bowler. And since he's in the cemetery, you need appropriate implements for him to work with. Although I think he could use a better shovel. That looks pretty worn out. I like that. It says the head fits in the bag. Lantern features light up function. Okay. And a comic book to explain who the hell he is. Tales from the Gain Green Estates. And they've redone the comic as a homage to like Tales from the Crypt, it looks like. Or homage. Mondo. Getting a little frustrated with you, Mondo. Here it is, Battle Cat. The figure that everybody's been waiting for. And no, it does not come with a He-Man figure. Let me point that out. You're only getting Battle Cat. He's got the Cringer head, and he's got a baby Cringer. I like that. Everything you see here, this is $500. 499 plus, you know, tax and shipping and whatever. 500. Goodness. They've been cranking it out this year because you had, what, 2 Hordaks, then the 50th anniversary He-Man, then the 50th anniversary Teela, which I had to skip because I did order the He-Man, but I had to skip the Teela. I couldn't do it. I think there was another Skeletor, am I right? Wasn't there another repaint of a Skeletor? It might have been either Skeletor or Merman. They did one of them in another repaint. And now this. And they got Trapjaw still in the wings. It's too much. It's too fast. I wonder if they're cranking it out more because of the Funko merger. But that's up there. $500. This is the He-Man that people thought was coming with that Battle Cat. It's not. It's being sold separately. The price is down from what they've been charging because they've been charging a lot more for their figures recently. This is $235, but you see there's a drastic reduction in accessories. And this is like, what, their third He-Man? If you're not counting variants from the first release. $235. I think it's too much. Well, let's look at something we haven't seen before. This is from Snail Shell, and this is an ant soldier, 1/12 scale. So he's just about 6.5 inches tall, fully articulated. This is $68 for the ant soldier. Just something really different, I thought. It might be interesting for you 1/12 photographers. Super7. Super7, another deluxe figure. This is the supersize Ebenezer Scrooge, aka Scrooge McDuck from Mickey's Christmas Carol. LPH liked this. She saw it and she was like, wow, that's nice. And then she saw the price and she was like, never mind. Because it's like $300. It says $295 there. That's expensive for anything nowadays, really. Oh, it says it ships free though. So I guess you're only going to pay the tax on it. But just for a size comparison, you can see this is essentially 1-to-1 scale when you're talking about Disney ducks here. That's pretty big. It's impressive. I like it, but, you know, $300, I don't know. More from Super7. The New York Comic Con Muckman and Joe Eyeball is now publicly available. $65. The glow-in-the-dark editions that were available for NYCC, you can pick up now from, you know, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, wherever. And now also Super7 is doing Star Trek. And I looked at these and I'm thinking Playmates, which is also doing Star Trek again, by the way. This is their Ultimates, so these are 55 apiece. There's Data. I mean, they could have just made snap-on accessories instead of giving you 3 heads, since all 3 heads have the exact same expression anyways, just saying. But yeah, he's got the cat anyway. 55. There's Locutus, the storyline that saved Star Trek: The Next Generation, because up till I think it was the last episode of the 3rd season when they introduced the Borg, which by the way is not an original idea. Don't get me started. But up until then, it was pretty lackluster. But then the Borg cliffhanger that picked up on the first episode of season 4, am I correct? Changed the direction of Next Generation and drew interest into the show that wasn't there before. But anyways, there's your Locutus, there's your Riker, with and without smirk. And what else have we got? It's interesting that he also comes with cards. He can play cards with Data, I guess. And then Guinan, a figure that never had to ever be made ever. And when did she ever have a rifle? Did I miss something? I don't remember her having a rifle unless it was in one of the movies. But there you go. And that is it for this week. I could ask LPH what she wants, but she's not here. Do you want anything? He doesn't want anything. LPH, I think, would have liked that Scrooge McDuck, a.k.a. Mickey's Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge McDuck. But again, $300. And then of myself, of course, same argument could be made. I don't need another He-Man. I've got two as it is, the original Mondo He-Man, and then the 40th anniversary one. I just went ahead and jumped off and got it anyway. I'd love to get the Battle Cat, but not at $500. I'm just not going to do it. It's too much. Their prices are already going up. You know, this third He-Man that they've just released, well, technically the fourth, because there's two versions of the first one. So really, technically, this is the fourth version of He-Man with about half the accessories of the original one, is more than the original one cost when they released it. And I know prices are going up, but come on. I just I can't justify it. And again, the Battle Cat, I'd love to be able to get one, but $500, that's just too much. I think it's too much. But hey guys, what do you think? Did you see anything that you liked? Tell us about it in the comment section down below. Oh, and don't forget, I almost forgot myself, the Halloween live stream. We will be live Halloween night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please do join us. But again, you know, let us know what you liked. Please do give us a thumbs up. Share the video if you can. Subscribe if you're new. Check out our other content. We do a lot on this channel to share with the community. We enjoy it, and we hope you do too. So if that's it, then what more can I say? But thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.